Talking to your grown kids about sex is awkward, but it is so necessary. Now, let's get something straight. First, this ain't the conversation that you used to have with your kids about the birds and the bees and with crayons and cartoons. It's not that conversation. These are grown kids. It requires grown folk talk. They grown now. So the conversations don't end though. They still need to go on. It's just different out here now. So we are talking sex, love, consent, protection, pleasure. Yeah, we need to go all the way there because grown folks need guidance too, just in a different key. So, what up, family? Welcome to Wildcard Wednesday. I am Davina, the relationship guru. Now, this is where we shake things up, spill the real, and take a deep dive into everything love, sex, and romance. No filters, no fluff, just straight up truth and insight. Now, today, I am sharing some real life examples for talking to your grown adult children about sex. Now, we need to break the generational silence and the generational confusion and build bridges with grace, with truth, and just a little bit of swagger, honey. Now, these suggestions will have your grown kids looking at you like, okay, mom, okay, dad, I see you. But before we get into this conversation today, go ahead and click the like and subscribe buttons. You already know where they are. Go ahead and click like and subscribe, and I'll wait 3 seconds for you. Okay? All right, let's go. Here's what I know to be true. We need to break generational silence and build some bridges. Build the bridges of grace, truth, and you can add a little bit of swagger with it too. Now, this is real life grown up talk about intimacy, about safety, about boundaries, and sometimes about a healing of generational baggage. Now, you are going to pass down truth wrapped in love, rooted in real life. Now, as a parent, you don't have to pry, you don't have to judge or preach, but you do have to show up. You do have to show up real, show up open, and show up emotionally fluent when talking to your adult children about sex. Now, here's how to keep it 100, keep it 100, and respectful without turning this into a whole therapy session. Don't do that. Don't do that. First thing, respect their grown status. They are grown now. Not 15, 16, 17. They grown, like grown. So don't come at them with that kid tone. As long as you under my roof, you will do what I say and listen to me. Don't do that tone. Lose that. Speak with them, not at them. Avoid that energy that says, I don't want to hear about that mess. Because guess what? They've been living life. Now, here is a real life example. Take notes. Instead of, I don't want to hear about your sex life, try this. Look, I know you grown and you making your own choices, but I want us to be able to talk honestly if anything comes up. That is going to get their ear listening. Now, next, keep your reactions in check. Keep your facial reactions in check. Your face will snitch on you before your mouth does. Yes. If they share something real, don't flinch, don't gasp, don't grab your pearls, don't hit them with a church fan, please. Create a judgment-free space so they know that they can trust you. Here is a real life example for your notes. If they say, yeah, I stayed over at so-and-so's place last night, don't respond with, what? What did you say? That's not how I raised you. Try this instead. Okay, thanks for telling me. How do you feel about how the relationship is going? How do you feel about how things are coming along? Great. That's a great conversation to have. Now, here's something else that you should include. Be curious, not controlling. Curiosity opens doors. Control slams doors shut. Ask questions that open the conversation, not like you a lawyer and you're interrogating them on the witness stand. Don't do that. Don't assume you already know what's going on. This ain't your life. Here is a real life example. Real life example. What does a healthy relationship look like to you? And do you feel emotionally safe and physically safe with the person that you are with? That's a better tone. That will get them talking. Now, let's not skip this part. You educate without preaching. Please do that. Drop knowledge without turning it into a whole sermon. Bring up topics like consent, protection, and emotional health. Be honest about what you learned or what you wish you knew when you were their age. Here is a real life example for your notes. Nobody really talked to me about emotional safety back in the day. Now, I know it's more than just you using a condom. It's about protecting your peace too. Use real life moments to start conversations. Everything don't need to be a sit down meeting. Use TV shows, songs, or news stories as talking points to get the conversation started. Keep it casual, not confrontational. Real life example as if you were watching a TV show or scene with your adult child. Ooh, that relationship seems toxic. Like, it just seems really, really negative. What do you think about that kind of relationship? And allow them to respond. Now, keep it mutual. Share, but don't overshare. Be open, but don't traumatize your adult children with your things from the past. You can share your own lesson without spilling all of your wild and traumatizing stories from back in the day. Make it a dialogue, not a confession booth, not a confession session. Here is a real life example for your notes. I stayed in a relationship longer than I should have because I confused sex with a connection and I didn't understand. Now, that's something I had to learn the hard way. Be quiet, let them respond. They will. Now, here is something interesting. Here's where it gets interesting. Don't assume queerness, kinkiness, or a poly lifestyle as off limits for your adult children. If they trust you enough to share, honor that space. If your child opens up about how they identify, their sexual orientation or preferences, don't hit them with shame. Don't come at them with all kinds of Bible verses and shame. Ask what they need from you to feel supported. Here is a real life example. I may not know everything about that lifestyle, but I am open to learning if it helps me to understand your life better. Yes, that is a conversation that will get them started talking and soften up the tension that may be around this conversation. Now, here's what it all comes down to. End with love, not lectures. End with love, not lectures. No matter what y'all talking about, let love be the last word. Remind them you don't have to go through this alone. Your love as a parent should be unconditional. Here is a real life example for your notes. At the end of the day, I love you, my child. That doesn't change based on who you love or how you decide to live your life. My love for you is unconditional. I just want you to be in a good and healthy mindset, good and healthy with your lifestyle. Just something simple like that will definitely start down the road to a better adult conversation with your adult child and getting them to trust you. Now, the bottom line is talking to your adult children about sex is about connection. Be the kind of parent who can hold space, drop knowledge, and still respect boundaries. Because when grown kids know that they can come to you without judgment, that's when the real grown ass conversations start. Yes, that is when the real grown ass conversations start. Well, family, I pray that you are feeling grateful for another day in this amazing journey we call life. It is my true intention that you got something out of our time here today. If you enjoyed this episode, it would really mean a lot to me if you would make sure that you are subscribed to the Relationship Guru channel wherever you are watching or listening. Believe it or not, only about 3% of the people that listen to my channel are subscribed. Just taking 1 second to hit the subscribe button makes a huge difference for me, and I really do appreciate it. Also, please share this with at least 2 people you know. Now, I hope to see you back here real soon, next Wednesday, right? So until next time, stay locked in and ciao for now.